Welcome to this video. I am Mr. Ish. Thank you for joining me. We are looking at the step-by-step procedure for solving this. I have an indefinite integral 2x plus 1 divided by x cubed plus x. You know this here is a rational function. 2x plus 1 divided by x cubed plus x. Let's look at a reliable method for solving this. You can do it multiple ways. I'm showing you a reliable, good way. When I'm looking here in the denominator, I have x into x squared plus 1. That's what I have in terms of factoring it. So when I break it into my individual factors, I have what? I have two items. I have this and I have obviously that. When you look over here, you have a single factor here, x. It's reduced. This here is an irreducible factor. You have a square and this. You cannot factor this. Technically you can in an unorthodox manner, but in your typical manner you cannot factor this. So you have an irreducible factor here. What it tells you is you have two items. You have one item here, a factor, and another item. So you'll have two terms in terms of partial fraction decomposition. You'll have a over x. I have over here irreducible factor, therefore I will bring here a linear term. Now a linear term will be this. It's a y equals mx plus b. Here's a constant, here's a linear term. Those are how my two factors will come through in terms of partial fraction decomposition. And now you know you have to actually decompose this. You'll do cross multiplying here. And you know it's equal to something here. It's equal to 2x plus 1. But look, I have a square component. I'll say 0x squared plus 2x plus 1. This is why I have all the types of terms accounted for. A square, a linear, or you can say quadratic, linear, and a constant. When I'm looking here at this, I have a parentheses x squared plus 1 plus b x plus c times what? X is equal to those items. Before we get into those items, let's open this up. I have here ax squared plus a plus bx squared plus cx is equal to 0x squared plus 2x plus 1. Look here at your quadratic terms. These are what they are. A plus b is equal to 0 because you're only looking at the coefficients, but these are your x squared terms. I have a plus b is equal to 0. Look here at your linear terms. Cx is equal to 2x, cx is equal to 2x, or just say c is equal to 2. Only look at the coefficients, and lastly I have this a is equal to 1. When I'm looking at this, I already have values here. A is equal to 1, b is equal to what? Minus 1, c is equal to 2. How do I have b is equal to minus 1 based on this? 1 plus minus 1 is equal to 0. So I have those items. You'll put those right over here. I'm going to erase this because you've seen this develop. I only need the values of a, b, and c, and I have them because that way I can rewrite my integral. I'll erase this momentarily, but now my integral has become this a, which is 1 over x, plus bx over c. But I'll do c plus bx. C plus bx is no different than bx plus c. What's that? It's going to be 2 minus x over x squared plus 1 dx. I've reduced my original indefinite integral function into this, but I still have something over here. Now what do we do about this? I'll show you. You have here 2 minus x over x squared plus 1. Look at it in the following way. And now you're looking here at 2 over x squared plus 1 minus x over x squared plus 1. There's nothing wrong with you doing it that way. You can, and it's correct. I've decomposed it further in a very simplified manner. This is what I have. Suddenly my 2 over x squared plus 1 minus x over x squared plus 1 dx. And now you'll carry this through with your simplest of integration techniques. This right here is equal to natural log, and we'll put absolute value of x. This, I know the derivative of my arctan x is always equal to 1 over x squared plus 1 or 1 plus x squared. Order does not matter when you're adding it. So therefore when you do the integral, you can go back to that. From here I have a coefficient which is sticking out 2, then I have an arctan x. This right here is using the first two terms. Now all you have to do is this term, and you can do this polynomial substitution or u substitution. U is equal to x squared plus 1, du is equal to 2x dx, and then you know dx is equal to du over 2x. Bring those in. Work only over here. I have a minus integral. I have a dx which is equal to du over 2x. We have a x over u. This cancels out. I have here minus 1 over 2. This coefficient 1 over 2 is brought out. We have a du over u. You know it's a minus 1 over 2 natural log u. You know what u is, x squared plus 1. Let's bring it in. I have a natural log absolute value parentheses x plus 2 arctan x minus 1 over 2 ln u. U is x squared plus 1 plus c. And now we just erase this because we've used it. This end result here will be correct. Using partial fraction decomposition, your basic techniques, and view substitution. Natural log x plus 2 or 10x minus 1 or 2, natural log x squared plus 1. It is correct. I broke this down into this item you see right over here. Thank you for watching.